Good morning. We're back at it. I did finish off the rest of the softwood on the deck this morning. These two cages are pretty wet and the rest of these are pretty dry, so they'll almost go straight into kindling and just finish off in the stick form. They will have to go in the kiln or be left for a while. I did have a phone call from a local estate asking if I wanted any timber. Well, it's fairly local anyway, so I've got to drive 45 minutes now. They've got softwood, ash and beech available, so I'm going to go and have a look at it. Then when we get back from doing that, we are going to load up with hardwood and start production. Start get some of these cages filled up. I haven't got deliveries at all this week now. It's currently Wednesday, so the rest of the week I'm really keen just try and get as much done as possible. Well, that was a very successful trip. Really good to see the head kind of forester there on the estate. He's got lots of products, quite a bit of product out already, and a lot of products come out early next year. So I said, please keep me in mind, and I've said yes to 3 different stacks. One small stack of beech, a fairly large stack of ash and oak. It's mainly ash, sorry. It's mainly ash with a few bits of oak in there, which we can section out for the restaurants for smoking. And then a fairly large pile of spruce that is going to be hopefully ideal for kindling production. It's all cut to 4.9 meters, so really big lengths. We'll have to cut a few of the butt ends off because some of them are quite big, but I think we'll be all right. It's really nice to make another relationship with an estate. It just hopefully then future-proofs my business long term with getting product, getting timber. Right, so I've gone ahead and made 2 cages of 20cm logs. These are really small. A couple of my customers have really small stoves and they've asked for a smaller product, so done 2 cages of those. We're going to change the length now. Change the length to stop, and we'll carry on making some longer logs. 23 centimetres. That's just where I like it, 9 inches. What my customers like. Get some more timber in there now. Right. I've done 6 cages. Then I had someone come and pick up some more barrow bags, the restaurant guy. I've had a few phone calls today as well, so the lorry is picking up the large order tomorrow, so I need to get everything out the kiln, put it in here so it's all the right direction, because we pick it up width ways instead of long ways, and they're obviously in the kiln long ways. I need to unload the rest of these cages, stack them up, give the yard a full clean, sort out basically, so the Arctic can turn around easy enough in here tomorrow. Just trying to make things as smooth tomorrow as possible. So I'm basically going to spend probably a good couple of hours sorting the yard and unloading the kiln. The kiln unloading is going to take a little while, so it's probably all the processing today, but we're going to do a lot of processing tomorrow and the rest of the week, so there will definitely be more content coming regarding the processing. Everybody's waiting patiently. So we'll unload these, get the grafter out of the way, get the trailers out of the way, block them in, lock them up. Right. Had a nice little sort out. Still got to move that trailer and a few bits over there. Grafter and trailers in that spot. Had a sort out here, put all the burner fuel in a nice line, and because I've overfilled these, you can't stack them, which is a bit of a nightmare. But these are going to be used pretty soon anyway because they're dry. Just unloading the kilns now, stacking it in there. I'm then going to start putting the fresh stuff I cut today inside. Did put a couple down there, but never mind. And I'm also going to try and clear up that area around the back of the digger, because I think once I've filled up that lorry tomorrow, obviously I'm going to be loading from this side predominantly. I'm going to try and put the stack of IBCs there, and then we can then work through them straight away without moving these. And I'll obviously move this out of the way once the lorry's been, and we can then start stacks again. And I think we're probably going to have 200 IBCs empty, maybe more, maybe 220. When we got 90 on that load, and then there's 83 in short stuff, and then there was a load more already empty from here. So I reckon it'll be 200, 220 IBCs empty. I'm going to have to fill up over the next, well, as quick as I can. We've gone from a load of timbering cages to no timbering cages, but hey ho, time to get ahead again. Good job it's not winter yet. That goes all the way back. Most of these do as well. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that is a pretty big block of wood. I'm over the moon with the product, pretty happy. I know the customer will be too. I really do take pride in the quality of the firewood I make. I think that kind of shows in the channel. I don't just send any old stuff out. And I know the customer of this lot is watching, and I appreciate his custom. Giving me the trust of his basically business, making his firewood, so yeah. This stuff's going from Kent all the way up to Yorkshire, and it's going to be repeat business every 6 weeks or so. The same amount is going out, so it's a really big step up for me in the business. Can't stop looking at all these empty cages. They should be full by now, and we're going to have a load more by tomorrow. So I would love this much kiln dried in the shed all the time. I mean, that is a big block of wood, really. If we have a bit of a sort out in here, half of the shed could almost be ready to go out at any one time, and then we're never rushing. We can get ahead on nets. In theory, all the other cages will be full. I mean, we could, once they've cooled down and aired out for 48 hours or so, we can then bag them all up and have a big pile of, say, 100 bags sitting in the shed. That's the aim for this year. We don't want to be rushing around. We don't want to be, you know, we don't want our lead times going up to what they were last year. So we're learning every year. Bit of a mismatch video again today, guys. A little bit of processing. It wasn't much, but we are going to be doing that on the next video. And also loading all that up, most probably. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.